it's never a good feeling in the room when you have a loss, but I thought we continued to build on a little bit what we were doing before we had a 4-day break, and I thought we had 4 good days of practice, and I thought it showed today. I thought we played hard. I thought we competed hard. Obviously still on the wrong side of the scoreboard, though.
How important was it for this team just to show itself it can score more than one goal?
Yeah, it's huge. We have to do a better job at trying to keep 4 out, but or 5, whatever it was. But I thought we competed right till the end, and that's a good sign for this team. We had a tough first, getting down 2-0, but I thought we battled to the last minute of the game.
Nice performance from Dylan too. He looked like he really took it upon himself to try and.
Yeah, absolutely. He was great tonight. He's been good for us all year, but nice to see him get rewarded tonight.
This is forgive me for asking this question, but what will it take to win a hockey game?
We just got to keep competing, keep working. I see a lot of things in our game that I like. I'm proud of the way this group competed. I'm proud of the way we worked. Obviously disappointed in the score, but we just got to find a way to get some dirty goals, and it's coming.
I asked Luke this question. With all due respect, what will it take for this team to win a game?
I think we're heading in the right direction. We've been heading in the right direction, I think, the past 3-4 games. I think our work ethic is there for the most part. I think it was evident through the play of Larkin's line at the last 5 minutes or so. And unfortunately, pucks aren't just going in for us right now. And we have to recognize that we're a team that, if we're going to win games, we're going to win games 3-2 and 2-1, and find ways to score dirty goals around the net. So I think we're recognizing that, and we've done a better job as of late. And I think if we keep playing that way, we're gonna have more wins and losses.
What can you guys do to cut down on the goals against?
It's just one of those things. Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of those pucks are just bouncing in their direction, and but I think for the most part we've done a better job playing in our D zone and playing fast and quick and closing guys quick. And our best offense comes from our best defense. So I think we just have to have a 5-man unit back there and focus on just getting the puck out and playing in their zone, because I think we've proved that time and again over the past 3 or 4 games that if we're in their own zone putting pressure, we're a hard team to play against and a fast team to play against, and that's how we have to play consistently 60 minutes to win hockey games.
Do you take solace in the fact when you fell behind 4-1 that this team upped it up a notch and really made a pretty nice comeback?
Yeah, it's 4-1's a tough lead in hockey. You get that 4-2 and all of a sudden it's like, they're playing on their heels a little bit, and we're pressing. So, I think guys, it's a younger team, but at the same time, guys recognize that this game's certainly not over. It's a bad lead to have in hockey, and I think the way that we were playing, we just kept the pressure and kept doing the small things right and putting pressure on their defensemen, and they were turning pucks over at the end, and we were buzzing. We were all over them. So I think again, it's a tough. It's tough saying that, but again, it's just the process. We keep doing that. We're gonna find some wins here shortly.
Dylan, given how things have been going, how important was it for this team to show itself it can score?
Yeah, it was good. I think what ignited that was Helmer, Nielsen, Glendening on their shift there where they were on the forecheck, and Helmer was buzzing around and. Scored that goal. That was Phil's goal. That was huge for us. So, they showed us right there by example that it's just hard work and playing simple and playing the right way and doing it with 100% effort. So, that ignited us, and I thought from that moment on we had life and the building had life, and good for those guys to get us going like that, and something we needed badly.
Dylan, how about your game? Tonight you seemed to, at times, especially in that third period, really play, for lack of a better term, as a man possessed.
You know what? It took a little too long to get there, I guess. One of those games where there was going both ways, and Malkin was on tonight, and we didn't have an answer for him in the first half of the game, and we didn't really get going until till too late. So maybe it's a confidence building for our team offense and for myself, but we need to get it going sooner.
Even though it was a welcome 4 days off, do you think maybe having 4 days off took you a while just to find your legs?
I don't think so. We practiced really hard in those 3 days there, and I think we came out and they had played last night. I thought, it wasn't too bad, and then they scored 2 goals. So we were just a little unorganized. I think it was, the 4 days was good for our legs and good for our energy. You saw that late in the game, but I think for our minds, we weren't, as in it as they were to start the game. So. Something that we'll get back into quickly.
Well, I think it's important. I mean, scoring matters. I've said it before. It matters the confidence, and we've obviously gone such a stretch without scoring at all. So, I think we've played games where we had the opportunities to score more than that. So to come in and ultimately make it a tight game there, I think is a good thing.
Any update on
No update.
Just the performance, Dylan, it seemed like he had kind of taken it upon himself. He said the other game he didn't feel like he was playing as well as he could. And his drive tonight, especially on that goal.
Yeah, no, you know what? His drive's great. I think he's done a good job of staying with it when we've gotten down. I think he's been one of the guys that's been a catalyst to not let us sink. When you've lost the number of games in a row that we've lost, when you get down 2-0, you got choices to make, and I think Dylan's made the right choice a number of times, and so he's done a good job with that. His determination is probably one of his best attributes, and he showed it there at the end.
Jeff, can you elaborate a little bit on Philip Hronek? I mean, he leads the team in ice time. He did it again tonight. The evolution of his game a little bit.
Yeah, right now, partially he's done a really good job. He's a good player. I wish in some ways that we didn't have some of the injuries, so he didn't have to play as much. You'd like to balance that out just a little bit more, but he's got thrust into a role as a penalty killer on a consistent basis, and a lot of times one of our top penalty killers. And then he's a power play guy, and he's a matchup guy for us, so that equals lots of ice time. I think he's earned it. I think he's played good hockey. He's really competitive. He makes mistakes, but he learns from them. He gets better when he's coached, and he's real competitive.
You guys made it 2-1, and then they come back in minutes and score, and that seems to happen in a lot of games where you guys score and the opponent scores. What do you guys need to do better when you have momentum?
Yeah, I would say one, we made what I would call kind of a forced play for the icing there, and that. So then it sets up you get not the matchups that we wanted, and all of a sudden Malkin rolls over, and so you gotta understand. You just gotta take what's given. You don't have to force anything, and I think that's a big part of it. Is you get 2-1, so you have momentum. Just keep playing and keep playing the right way. Now it wasn't a big deal, but it is a big deal in the end. So. Other than that, we just got to make sure we continue to play shift to shift, and we got to find a way to keep the puck out of our net more. I mean, that's I know there's been a focus. Certainly, we haven't scored enough, but when you get scored on, it just sets you back a notch. So we got to find a way to keep the puck out of our net.